For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lori Skalitzky. I have been given the pleasure of being asked to speak on this last formal day of the stewardship season, but just because the season is technically ending and talks won't be given like this every week, of course, it is every day is a good day to think about giving and being thankful for this wonderful place. My family came to St. Martin's and the Episcopal faith in 2007. My husband and I were both raised Catholic, but we began moving away from the faith and tradition as adults. And as I was searching for a new church home in the 2000s, friends invited us to come here. And I found a welcoming place that both fit my beliefs and brought some joy back to my heart. Many of you do know my son, Connor. He is a special guy who makes my heart burst with pride, and a big part of his growing up happened right here. This community accepted him with his autism right from the start, and he was able to thrive in a warm, welcoming, home away from home atmosphere that is St. Martin's. And for those who are wondering, he's in his final year at Towson University. He's living independently, he's doing amazingly well, and he's on target to graduate in May. Yes, thank you, God. And then after that, the world just better watch out, because here he comes. Now, over the years, I have enjoyed giving my time and talents to this place in many ways. My talents lie on the music side. So, I have been a member of the adult choir since 2008. I have learned how to play handbells, and I can teach you too, or I can put you in touch with Aaron, the handbell king. I've played flute and percussion. I was blessed to play Peter in the redo of the Passion Play in 2009. I was the leader of the children's choir for a time. I've taught the Voice for Life lessons as part of the Royal School of Church Music program, and I assisted in directing and stage managing those fun musicals that were offered years ago. And other ways I've given my time include working the White Elephant Sale at the Holiday Bazaar, participating in numerous committees, counting the weekly offering, volunteering in the office, donating blood during the blood drives, making chili, volunteering at Paul's Place in Baltimore, washing sheets and towels for our winter shelter, directing the children's pageant, which was a total blast, going with my son to work for a week with the Appalachia Service Project, which was not such a blast for me. No offense, Charlie or Julie. They were the other adults with me that time. I did not enjoy sleeping on the floor. Driving food and gifts for holiday sharing. I've sold pumpkins with the youth. I've played bingo with the folks at the Lighthouse Shelter, and I read and visit with those who are shut-in. But I've also been the coordinator of the Helping Hands ministry here for several years now. Helping Hands is a vital part of our pastoral care ministry here at St. Martin's, but many do not even know who we are or what we do. Helping Hands provides meals for those who are recovering from surgery or an illness or are in crisis. When our friends can't drive, we provide transportation for doctor's appointments, therapy, medical treatments, other needs. We give a helping hand to our fellow parishioners when it is most needed. Our services aren't required very often, but they are much appreciated, and our numbers are small. But we all really should be members of this ministry, being willing to offer a helping hand to our family members and community when they are in need. So I ask you to consider adding your name to the Helping Hands list. Please chat with me or get in touch if you'd like more information. Because Helping Hands represents exactly what stewardship means to me. After all, stewardship is simply defined as taking care of something, using the available resources for good. And that's exactly what we do in Helping Hands and here at St. Martin's. When I think about stewardship and the 3 T's, I picture a circular pie chart. I happen to have more time and talent than treasure to offer. Maybe you have less time to give to the church, but more treasure. Perhaps you have gifts and skills that you could share, that we could use. And it may be that you are too busy to drive for holiday sharing, perhaps, but I'll bet you can buy a turkey for a family in need and someone else can deliver it for you. Or perhaps you could carve out just a little more time for your faith community, like serving as an usher or a greeter right here on Sunday mornings. Or you could join Helping Hands to deliver a meal just occasionally to a parishioner. Or you could take off a Monday morning from work just once a month to help count the offering as part of our team. Speaking of counting and the use of your treasure, I can heartily attest to the fact that there is no pledge that is too small or too big. A small pledge is just as appreciated as a huge one, simply because the church can count on it. And you can always give more than you promised and pledged. That's what I try to do. The act of pledging is what is important, so your vestry can make plans and decisions for the coming year. So, please do pledge if you haven't already, no matter the amount. As it's already been said, there's pledge cards in the narthex, and on the back inside cover of your bulletin, there's even this fancy schmancy little QR code, which if you have a nice new phone and are not a technophobe like me, you can just scan that. So figure out a way to do that and pledge to prayerfully consider how you can give more of your time and talent to this amazing place. We, the people, as has been said before, we are St. Martin's. We are the church. And showing God's love in action is a fundamental part of who we are as a community. Thank you.